Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here because I didn't do anything for some weeks for my channel because I was ill and I was sad about this one. Today I feel more better, so I want to tell you about my September wrap up, and there weren't a lot of books which I read in September, but most of them were really interesting, really cool, and most of them were detective and thrillers, my favorite genre. So when I was ill I decided to read more of this genre because I was really enjoy it when having the temperature. So I wanna tell you the two of the stories I had in a vlog, and if you wanted to watch the full vlog, I put the link for your comfortable thing. So if you wanna watch it, just welcome and enjoy the vlog. So let's start today with the story of a local woman missing, Mary Kubica, and I wanna tell you that I really love the story and I wanted to meet with other books of the author because it was really interesting, was really well paced, was really reading so fast because the story was really involved me inside, and I was so happy to be there and to try to be a detective for understanding what's going on with the ladies. In the story we have ideas that two local women and a small girl missed, and nobody knows where are they. They missed just not in the one time, they missed probably after 2 or 3 weeks from each other, and actually everybody was shocked in this small town because nobody can understand what's going on. The first lady, she just decided after the pregnancy, after the born the baby, just going outside and having the running, and the time was so late, and her husband told her that she mustn't go there because it's so late and could be dangerous there, but she didn't listen to him and decided to have running. After some period we can understand that something wrong with her, and she missed. After some weeks the lady who worked with this woman, the main character, she is missed too with a little girl, and nobody knows also what's going on because she was a really good woman. She was really interesting character for me, and I was really appreciated that author wrote her like this one because she has a really wonderful work. She can help the pregnant girls, and she all the time tried to be so useful to people with the burning the baby, with some period after the burning the baby, and it was really interesting. And she missed, and nobody knows where. Her husband is shocked and try to find her, and all the story was written like the story about missing. We don't know where are they, what's going on, we just know the story of these ladies, most of the time the second one who missed with the girl. And also we all the time can understand what's going on with the girl because after some years we understand that she was found in a cornfield by some local woman when she just walked with dog, and she just said her name, and that's it. After they coming with the police to the house, she can't understand where is she just doesn't remember her father, her brother, and all is really strange. Also it's just the secret line was really interesting for me about this girl. Where have she been, what did she do, why she missed for a long of years, and how she could survive. Also after some moments of opening secrets we can understand what's going on with the missing girls, where are they, what could be happening with them, what was the problem in their lives, who were they who were they enemies, who were their friends. And it was really interesting, like I just watched the TV show and I didn't have idea to try to be the super serious detective person to try to understand what's going on. I just read, I like watching the film, and it was really interesting. The finishing line of the story was really great, but most of the time I didn't get the idea of feeling it so true, because most of things which we had at the finishing line was things which I have actually questions to the author about how people couldn't understand something and didn't notice and so on. But actually, if we can say about full of the story, it's really great. I put this 4 out of 5, and I, as I said, wanted to meet with other books of this author because I really love the atmosphere, the style of writing, and I really was as a reader so comfortable there, so I really loved it. The next story from my blog was Gone with without a trace. And the story was also interesting because in the beginning we meet with the girl when she just came home after her conference, and she's in a happy mood. She wanted to meet with her boyfriend, just share some news, happy news about her job, about her actual professional stare on the things where she worked. And she was really happy, but when she opened the door she can understand that the house is empty. Empty, I mean without any things of her boyfriend, and her boyfriend just took everything he bought to the house and his super extra things, which just his, some posters, some clothes, some other things. So he just missed without anything. I mean without anything, without any steps, which we can understand that he was real. And I love the moment when I, like a reader, just start to think that probably it's all in her head, and this boy, he's just the imaginary boy and she doesn't have it. And it was really cool for understanding like, is it real or not? Probably she has just a mental disease and she just has some hallucination, something like that. And I was really happy to just read the story most of the time, because this story just connects with this lady, and she is like a main character. She just tells us all the story from her side, and she tries to show you that she is a victim, that something happened horrible with her and her boyfriend, and trying to tell her life story about her job, about her communication with other people, with her boyfriend. And we can see that she is really victim in the situation and try to, like, reader, help her. I just enjoyed probably the half of the story, because the half of the story was a bit mystery, was with the atmosphere of darkness, with atmosphere of loses something in this story, a man. And we all the time read about some bad things which can be in her mind. And the main character just give you some small informative things and facts from her life about her boyfriend, about the meetings, and you just try to be a person who just listen another person who has problems in the relationship. So I think that the book is too long, because most of the time we don't have a lot of action there, a lot of things, a lot of twists, and I was a bit boring in the middle, but the finishing line was really perfect, and I was just shocking after the reading some moments which can happen with some characters who just were new with our main girl, and what was the end. It was interesting ending of the story. I didn't expect this one, and actually I want to say that I wanted to try another books of the author, because this twist was really fun and cool, and I just wanted to understand, could author just give me some more interesting twists like in this story. But this book I put 3 out of 5. It was okay, the story is great, and actually this story is not like a thriller with a lot of tense. It's just a lady's life and her moments for understanding why her boyfriend just missed. Where is he alive or not? And we, like a reader, can understand, is he real or not. So the next story which I read, it was A Mother Would Know, Amber Garza. You know, I told you that I'm a fan of Amber Garza. I read all of her stories, and this story was like a present for me, and I was really excited when I just seated to read this one, because in the main plot we have the life of the elderly person, Valerie, and she has some mental diseases, but she afraid that she can have the Alzheimer, because her mom had it, and she lost her mom, and she all the time thinks about this illness, about the disease, about the thing which can happen with her mom, what can happen with her, and how it would be in trouble to have this illness, and also how to be in a trouble with her kids, because she can't to be like a thing for them. She just wanted to be friend to them, to be a mom, and for her it's really the main thing which she appreciates in her life. We can understand that she has 2 children, children, a girl and a boy. Then we have them like a woman and the man. And also I love stories which connect with the time jumping, and in here we have two time jumpings, like before and after. After we have now when she has problems with mental system, and also when she has idea to spend her life with the son, and she asks him to live together in her house, in a big Victorian house, which she really love, and also try to help her if she needs some help, just to be like a nanny for her if she would, if something happened with her badly. And also we have the past things which happened with this family, and we can understand that this lady Valerie, she was a singer in a group, she was so popular, she had a lot of fans, and also she has kids. How many things she did wrong with her kids. I mean, when she needs to go to the concert or somewhere, she just can leave her kids alone at home, and something bad happened with them. And actually we, after some pages, can understand that something wrong with these kids, and she actually, like, mom doesn't know exactly what the kids are. And we can say like this one in the present and in the past too. So actually the thriller happened when the local lady found dead, and everybody started to think that this son of Valerie did it, because in the past he had also a strange and a bad situation with his girlfriend when she also died, and everybody thought that it was his fault. And now in the present also people think that new murder is his fault too. And all the story we try with Valerie to understand more and correctly her kids, to try to understand the situations in the past and the present, try to be in a wave of understanding that her kids and her son is not a murderer, and that everything would be okay if she tried to be friendly with everybody who live near with her, because all neighbors, they are so angry about everything, and they just don't wanna to connect with Valerie in her family. The story is very slowly. If you like thrillers which are really active, which are really fast reading, this story is not like this one. I read a lot of time this story, and I think about 25-35% is nothing happened in the story, and we just in the house with Valerie, with her disease, with her thoughts, and try to understand is everything real or not. So I put this story 3 out of 5. It's a good book, but for me it wasn't the best from Garza, because I'm a fan of this author and I really enjoy reading her stories, and I will really await next one for reading. So I hope it would be really great. But a mother would know it was really interesting story from the atmosphere, because also we have here a secret about a ghost of the girl in this house, and also we like a reader can understand is it real or not, or maybe it's Valerie's hallucinations. The next thriller which I read, it was the first part of a trilogy, and it's The Corpse Flower story, which actually interesting because I love thrillers which connect with the past. I think you know about this one. So in this story we have a girl who just start to have some letters from another woman who a lot of years ago killed somebody, and everybody know that she killed her, and they just try to find her. A lot of policemen know that she need to catch her, but they don't know where is she. She just like missed, and nobody know where is she, where she live. Well, probably she just moved to another country. So in this story the main problem is that everybody start to think that if a lot of years we don't have any news from the lady who is a killer, probably she died. But suddenly the main character, the girl, the journalist, she just started to have these letters, not one, some of them with some information, with interesting information, and the letters were written from this lady, and our main girl started to think that something wrong, and she need to meet with this lady for connection, because the lady told that she knew a secret which just changed her life, changed the lives of everybody, and she can't go to police with this information because everybody thinks that she's a killer. I really love this story. It was so interesting. I love the moments with these letters when in the morning the main girl just comes to the office and sees a new letter on the table, tries to read it to understand what's going on. Is it real? This woman wrote her or not? And these moments were really cool. But I start to think after the middle of the story that I wouldn't like this story a lot, because there are a lot of themes which I really don't like. In thrillers, it's a lot of bad things happen with the people, a lot of closed groups and teams and the companies with the men who just meet with each other, drank, have other things, and also they did bad things with the kids and so on. So I don't love such moments in the stories, and I was really sad when I finished reading this one, because I had all this in the book. So I put this story 3 out of 5, and I don't think that I would read another part of these stories, because I can understand that all the trilogy connect with these themes mostly, and it's connect with the political sphere, with some people who work in the government, and they just connect with some problems, troubles, and with some criminals. So I don't like such one. So that's why the first one would be just read by me, no other books in the trilogy. The next story is David Morrell and Ruler of the Night. It's also the trilogy, and this is the third part of the trilogy. So I finished the trilogy, and I really want to tell you that I really fan of the first story, and I expected the same atmosphere, the same emotions, the same secrets, the same detective moments from the third story. But actually I didn't have it a lot, and I was a bit sad after the finishing the story. But story is not bad. I put this 4 out of 5, and the stories connect with Victorian England, and I really love that the author really cool in writing the atmosphere of Victorian England, and I really felt the atmosphere. I really felt the moments when people speak, with the connections, the traditions, other things which connect with this time. It was really cool. It was really historical detective, and I was really enjoyed it. So the story talks about the railway stations, about the trains, about the moment when in Victorian England started to be very popular to go somewhere by train, and people, most of the people, they like to buy some tickets and go on a trip, and other people, they're just afraid because trains were something new, and they afraid to be inside of these strange things and to go somewhere, and they couldn't believe that they could spend not a lot of time for going in one place to another place. And the best things happen in a railway station, because in one moment our main character, Thomas de Quincey, the main character of the trilogy, he just decided to go somewhere because he need to just solve some problems which connect with him library, because he has a lot of books, and he just bought tickets in a train and just sit in one carriage, and he can understand that in another carriage near with him something bad happened, and the man was killed, and he was killed like somebody just opened the window and just threw him away, and that's it. Thomas de Quincey just stopped the train, explained everything, and just found the body, and they start to understand who is this person. Also, this historical detective, as always, connect with a lot of politics, with a lot of other things, with some different nationalities, with some secrets, and most of the characters who connect with the story, they are workers of Parliament of Great Britain, and they just have some secrets, and this man who was killed was connected with these people. I really love that in the story Thomas de Quincey, he just tried to broke up with his disease and try to be more comfortable person for himself, because in other parts he felt not so good because of his diseases, and most of the time he tries to be together with his daughter, with some policemen, and try to solve this problem and try to find the real murderer who did this one, and plus to know some extra facts, extra secrets, and other things. I just didn't put the excellent the 5 because I was really expected that I would have emotions from the first part because the first, the best of the best. I really love this one. I'm a fan of the first story because it was really atmospheric, it was really shivering, dark, it was depressed, and the detective moment with the killing people was really interesting because it was like a quest for understanding what's going on firstly, and the second one, who was the murderer. And that's it. I have read only 5 books in September, and I was really sad firstly when I decided to tell you about my wrapping up today, but actually I wanted to tell you about the stories, and I really wanted that you read this one, just try them, because they're really cool, they're really interesting, and if you just wanted to read something interesting in September, in the fall season, just pay attention to them, because most of them are really atmospheric, really great, and you will feel so involving moments in the story, and you really sometimes just try to understand what is the real. I love stories, and I love that in September I have the stories about moments where you can understand reality, like could it be possible or not, is it true or not, and most of the time the stories just taken us in a moment that the characters, the main characters, they just started to play with your mind, play with your ideas about what's going on in reality and what is the truth. So I really recommend all the stories, 5 stories which really would be perfect for fall season, and actually I will really interested in your stories which you have read in September. How many of them? I think that I read not a lot because I just was ill and I just was aligned with my cat and just trying to watch more videos of my favorite booktubers. So thank you for watching this video. I'm so appreciated this one, and I will actually wait in your comments with book recommendations for fall season 2. Thanks for watching. Bye!